18s would be sired by Prince. They would be Prince Wild Thing. Prince would be the boar that we've got here at the house. He'd be a top shelf shattered, one that we are very, very excited about. That's we've bred a bunch to here going into fall and winter, and we've been very excited to see what that boar's been able to do for us. And Wild Thing, that sow herself, she is a wild thing. She is one of the most impressive looking sows. She had a great show career out in California for the Mendoza crew, and she herself has done a great job as far as generating. She had a gilt that she didn't play super high, maybe down in Indiana last few weeks ago, but she is the one that I'm probably most excited about getting bred. And she had the biggest feet and the biggest legs, maybe of any Berkshire down there, and maybe just didn't tie it all together in the most perfect package. But from a saleability and from a generating ability standpoint, she is one that we're fired up on. So that Wild Thing sow has more than paid for herself, and she's continued to raise high quality show pigs. You can see that kind of crazy look, I think, here in these 18s. All right, 18-2 that Caden's on here, this Berkshire Guild. I'm pretty fond of this sow, and but I'm a big fan of this 18-liter gilt right here. She's out of our boar there at the house that we call Prince, and I think this gilt right here, Crosby, it looks like a big green gilt in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. That boar stamps him. Need to sell some juice on that pig.
I know.
But
I'd rather sell some pigs.
Well, I mean, if you can consistently make Berkshires are built like this from front to rear in terms of squareness and look out front, and just their skeletal quality, I mean, it's hard to make pigs in general that are this good built, have length of hip and length out front, that their shoulder sets out right out front, and then they have the right turn to their body. I like this gilt quite well. I don't know. I mean, a good pig.
Yeah, and I think for me, I mean, she's the stuff that can be hard to feed, as you know, Crosby, is like real rib shape and body shape, and I feel like this gilt looks like she's going to naturally flesh, but still have that look that we're after. Mm-hmm. So, when you can balance up from the side like that, I think that's where things can really start getting fun, and get this thing home, get her dark, get her worked up, and I think this one could have a chance, come maybe even as early as Perry, truthfully, and then on into the early spring.